What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Jake Shavink here, and today we are going to look at why the Tennessee Titans have a sleeping giant in rookie running back Tyjae Spears. Now, Tyjae Spears doesn't have a ton of rushing attempts and receptions so far this season, but he is up there in terms of efficiency as a runner to this point. Through 5 weeks, he was second in rookies in rushing yards over expectation per attempt, only behind Devin Achane and ahead of Bijan Robinson. Now, he hasn't quite qualified recently because of the lack of rushing attempts, but he still is a big factor in this offense. And before we get into the film room, I want to talk quick about how really Tyjae Spears has been involved in the offense, and Tennessee is trying to get him looks. Now, they've got him in motion at times in this offense pre-snap, right, to kind of move defenses, get defenders out of the way. He's been doing stuff with lead blocking, with Derrick Henry on the field. Sometimes they have two running backs out there running routes out of the backfield, and Spears and Henry, right, they're giving him some looks on the wing, running a little bit of a sneak route here like you see against the Colts. They even give him the ball as a fullback in the formation in short yardage situation against Indy. And he's gotten some snaps on the perimeter as a receiver, right, running some spot routes into space, and here out of a bunch look against Baltimore. So Spears still has some versatility in his usage to this point, but what really stands out is what he does when he has the ball. So let's get to the film room and take a look at Spears and how effective he's been and why he's a sleeping giant. All right, guys, so we're going to the film room, taking a look at Tyjae Spears and what he brings as a runner, receiver, and in pass protection, all important elements, of course, of playing the running back position in today's NFL. Let's start as a runner here. And what I think Spears does a great job of is pressing the line of scrimmage, right? He's doing the processing work ahead of time, right? Patient, waiting for blocks to develop, sees Pete Werner dropping into this gap, realizes, okay, that's one less guy I have to beat to the corner. And then we've now, he's got enough speed and explosion in the short area to win the corner there against the Saints. Here again, slow, let the blocks develop, right? Here, let the tight end get out to Werner, right? Just keep moving forward like he does there. Get skinny here at a tackle attempt and still be able to set himself up with a really nice plant cut, drop the weight, and make that first defender miss there in 32 for the Saints. The Chargers was a tremendous game for him. He really put on a show in this one. Again, the blocks develop. We get to the outside. Kenneth Murray would be tackler, right? Work through contact, good contact balance, right? And finish the run by lowering the pads there. Here again, it's processing skills, right? You see linebacker in this gap. I don't know why the defensive tackle's working to this gap as well, but this is really good processing speed for Spears, right? Sees that this gap is overloaded with two players, easy bounce out. And then again, yes, edge player made a nice play, but we got the contact balance. It took about 5 defenders to bring him down. Now here, same thing, right? We're working to space, right? Good processing skills. Defender here, defensive tackle gets a piece, right? But look at the flexibility, look at the ability to change direction here, and now notices, I think as a processor, that my blocker is leveraged to turn him to the outside. I need to work back to where my blocker is going to help me out. Does a great job of that, and then running low, drive through the pads, fall forward there. Here's similar thing, right? It's all processing speed. This is not happening, right? We're going to get to the left if we can. As soon as we see this little sliver of area that has been created, right, he takes advantage of that. Then great cut in space, good contact balance through that tackle attempt, and then falling forward for an extra few yards. This in overtime, right, in an important drive to potentially seal a game. This is a good block here against, I believe that's Mack by the tight end, right, and now we're out in space, right. Again, he's not like Achane or Gibbs in terms of explosiveness, but he's super savvy as a runner, right? The processing skills are excellent, right? And this is a good job in the curvilinear track, change direction, right? Defender thought he had a chance, poor angle, and we'll finish that run down below. Again, quick processing speed, right? We're seeing all the linebackers and second-level defenders crashing to the middle, right? Quick adjustment. We've got a lane here. And again, look at him lower his pads, lower himself when tackle attempts are coming to work that contact balance in there, reduce surface area, make it harder to tackle him as he finishes that run there. A similar thing, this is really cool, right? We're dropping this ball. That's not cool, but what's really awesome is just recover quickly, right? And once again, just that first defender, if we can get through it, little contact balance, we're off to the races. right? He has a good job processing in space. He can really manipulate some defenders and create some big plays. Another one against the Bengals, right? Again, we're working between the tackles. See how he's already slalom changed direction. He realizes blockers got leverage for him here. This is an easy opening. And then, right, love making defenders miss, right? The yardage creation is key. Boom. Right, drop the weight, stop. Again, stay low through contact, and we make that first defender miss in space. He just does it like clockwork. Now, as a receiver, there's a lot going on with him as well. They get him involved, like we talked about at the top, with the versatility, right? How about just have him be one of the guys running mesh? It's a good play by Werner, but again, he's involved in the passing game. How about here at the bottom of your screen, right? Square up to Werner, right? Show a little bit of a two-way go, but then accelerate into this fade route. If Tannehill throws this a little lower, right? He's a smaller guy, limited catch radius, might have a touchdown here because of a great job setting up and with some route pacing as a receiver, right? Now here, we've talked about him being in motion pre-snap, even with Henry on the field. This is big, right? We got to switch defenders here. Probably defender just thinks, he's just going to run to the flat, right? Derrick Henry's out here. They catch this defender sleeping. All Tannehill has to do is throw this to space, and Spears is off to the races. Instead, it's closer to the sideline. Spears can still catch this ball. He doesn't. But if that's, not to the sideline, that is a big play and potentially a touchdown. Now in the backfield here, right? Defenders one-on-one. Watch this vertical cut. Boom. And we've lost the defender already. If Tannehill was looking this way, a potential big play on this just a little, kind of sort of, you could call it an out route. You could call it just working to the flat. But that change of direction skills, that vertical cut against a DB, really impressive stuff as a receiver. One more time as a receiver, just running to the flat, right? We got a linebacker coming out to help. Good job. Catch to attack transition, right? Defender's going to try and crash and get out there quickly. Take advantage of that. Just stop and start and make the first man miss once again for Spears. He just does that at an exceptionally high rate. Now we're talking pass protection. Watch the vision here. This is a stunt. Werner's coming all the way around, right? Crash, crash. Tight end has a little bit of help in that for Cam Jordan, but Werner's coming around. Watch Spears. No problem. He's there. Tackle was going to get out there to help on Werner. He didn't need to. Spears is here, right? He has locked it down, and that allows Tannehill to escape. Once again, right? This is your gap in the middle. Boom. Hits the defender hard, sending him backwards. Pocket stays clean for Tannehill. One-on-one on the outside against the linebacker. Where can you not lose? Inside. Keep him outside to the edge. There's a great job there, right? And Spears gets low, right, to engage, so he's in a really good position to hold leverage at contact. The Bengals got him here because they sent an extra defender, but watch Spears pick up his guy. Boom. We're low, initiating contact rather than receiving contact, and he stops him in his tracks and even sends him backwards a little bit, right? Really good job. Spears again right here. This is really cool. Watch this. Boom. Sticks the Colts defender. Just stops him in his tracks. The rush is over for that guy. It's just super fun to watch. Now we look at some explosive plays here. This is a really nice call by Tennessee. You get Spears here in the reverse off of some motion. Everybody's paying attention to Henry, right? There's just nobody out here to take care of this. Two linemen get to the second level with ease. And we've got Spears off to the races. Good job, stop, start, right? Drop the weight to change direction with ease. We make that defender miss in space. Touchdown. Here's the big one. Baltimore in London, right? 11-point game at this point. Baltimore trying to get this to a one-score game with Malik Willis in at QB. What do? Well, you get your best player in space and Spears right now. At least your best offensive weapon not named Derrick Henry. And DeAndre Hopkins, I guess. But, I mean, man, it's hard to not put him up there right now based on what he can do in space, right? The linemen are getting out in front. You get Spears again with the vision, sees that we've got potential cutback lane here already. Good processing skills, right? Look at that, him staying skinny, reducing surface area through that contact potential. And then, boom, that's a tough scene for a defender, right? A great cutback by Spears. Doesn't quite finish this run, but a really exceptional job there by Spears in space. So Tyjae Spears has a lot working for him, right? Obviously, you know, in terms of a featured role, Derrick Henry has that right now. But you see why the Titans drafted Spears on day 2 of the NFL draft, right? He has exceptional processing skills, right? He has all of the burst and the stop-start acceleration, the short area that he needs. Flexible, he can drop the weight to change direction on a dime. Really good playing low through contact, right? Reducing that surface area, picking up extra yardage after contact, and making that first defender miss. Not to mention he's a good pass catcher and a good pass blocker. So the Spears breakout, I think, is coming very soon, especially if Henry is traded at the deadline. We could see Spears in a featured role, and we could really show that he was, in fact, a sleeping giant. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video on Tyjae Spears. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Plenty more film room content coming all season long. I will catch you guys in the next video. Farewell.